delicious.
Channel 13.
You'll love us.
Channel 13. Just watch us now. We're Channel 13. Just watch us. Channel 13. You'll love us. Channel 13. Just watch us now.
Nothing typifies the busyness and excitement of television like a newsroom, and we have the busiest one around. And to tell us about it now are TJ Beer, Kate Sullivan, and Mike Keene.
Well, I think for all of us, a chance to work in a new building is really a chance to work in a terrific facility, probably the best in the whole state.
It's really nice, first of all, to make sure you have your own typewriter and you're not climbing over someone else's back. But more than that, we have lots of room for some great facilities, such as our Live Eye van and lots of good E&G photographic equipment.
And because this is such a pleasurable place to work, it makes our working a lot easier, much more efficient, and we come out with a much better news product.
I would have said the same exact things. Let's take a look at the newsroom and see what's going on.
Rod is editing a story that we call a package. It's about some people who cannot make their house payments because they're unemployed. I'm going to give you kind of a Reader's Digest version of how a package is edited. Now, a package involves a reporter's voice and then pictures that you see. Right here, this tape has pictures, information that you see here. Rod will be choosing bits and pieces of it, transferring it down here electronically. We don't actually snip the tape. And then the finished product is seen right here. Now I'm going to pretend like this is going to go right on the air, and I'm going to take Rod's tape away from him, eject it, right like that. We'll be going into another room. I want to thank you for letting us duck in here for just a second. We've been looking at one of 4 edit stations in our newsroom. We have several to do this as quickly as possible. Now, right now, I'm sauntering into this particular, what we call our feed stations, but sometimes we're dashing in here at the last minute. And I'm going to slip this right over John's shoulder right here, as if we were going to put that right on the air. This is also the room where we receive the Live Eye signal, as well as things such as the NBC Nightly News and information from all over the world. Now, speaking of information closer at hand, standing right by me here is our two-way radio, and we use that to get in touch with our folks in the field, and they can tell us what stories we have coming up tonight. Now, speaking of folks in the field, Kate Sullivan can tell you a little bit about the reporters that bring you the news.
Thank you, TJ. Besides editing tape, writing the news reports is one of our main activities in the newsroom. And before the writing begins, a great deal of preparation by many people has already been done. First of all, the assignment editor, Gene Hartley, sits down the previous night and reviews all story possibilities for the next day. Then, first thing in the morning, he assigns the stories to the reporters and photographers. And let's look at the job of director. 2 men, Bill Brown and Mike Smith, they're the men who shoulder responsibility for getting NewsCenter 13 on the air. These men take the scripts from the newsroom, study them over carefully, and choose the graphics and camera shots that the show needs. We'll talk more about their jobs later. But one of the most interesting things about putting a newscast together is actually digging out the facts, and the reporters are the people that have to do that. Mike Keene's going to talk more about that right now.
Thanks, Kate. A lot of our news comes from the NBC network as far as national and international news, and then we have the wire services, Associated Press, United Press International, and machines right here in the newsroom. As a matter of fact, close to my desk so I can hear them clacking away. But the real job of being a reporter happens at the local level. Reporters have to go out, research a story, dig for facts, check for accuracy. It's a long and sometimes tedious process, also very involved. Once the stories get back here to the newsroom, they get another going over. They're checked, they're rewritten, the anchors get involved, the producer, and also the assignment editor and the news director. When it comes to looking for stories, well, where do you look? Reporters have to take that to heart. They have to use their instincts. It's their job to do more than surface research and get more than surface information. And we're happy that we have a dedicated team of reporters here, reporters that can really do the job and work very hard to do it every day for every newscast.
So what you've seen here is the behind-the-scenes working of NewsCenter 13. It's an operation we're very proud of.
We're very proud of the people who work here, too. And, of course, you've seen our staff of dozens of reporters and all those important people behind the scenes that bring you the news.
And nobody is more important than you, the viewer, and we invite you to join us at noon 6 and 10 for NewsCenter 13. Tim?